What's up everybody, it's Charlie and I'm back. So in this video, I'm going to be doing a disability tag and answering some questions about my disability. So let's get started. The first question is, what is the name of your disability? So I have two disabilities that I'm currently dealing with. The first one is schizoaffective disorder, which is essentially like a mashup between bipolar disorder and schizophrenia. And I also have epilepsy, which pretty much just means that I have seizures sporadically throughout my life. Question number 2, how do your disabilities affect you? So my schizoaffective disorder is probably has the biggest effect on my life on an everyday basis because I'm not able to work as much as I was able to before. It makes me question myself because I have been known to have delusions and hallucinations, and it makes me doubt reality. So that's my schizoaffective disorder. My epilepsy affects me because every time I have a seizure, I'm not allowed to drive for 6 months after, which really does just put a damper on my life and the way I'm able to work and all of the flows of things that I'm doing. Question number 3, how were you diagnosed? So I was diagnosed about almost a year ago now. With schizoaffective disorder. Before that, I thought that I had autism, and so I was trying to manage based on that. But last year, when I admitted myself into the hospital, I found out that it wasn't in fact autism, it was schizoaffective disorder, so I could manage it better. Question number 4, what's something that you liked doing before that you're not able to do now because of your disability? So for me, I used to really love being around people and interacting with people a lot. I find people completely fascinating and love getting to know the intricacies of different people in their lives. But ever since I got diagnosed with my condition, and honestly for the years before that when it was ramping up, I haven't wanted to be around crowds or around people, and so that greatly affects the way I'm able to make friends and build a community around myself. So I wish that I had more freedom and flexibility to do that outside of my disability. Question number 6, what has living with your disability taught you? Living with my disability has taught me to value life when I can get it. There were so many years of my life where I was just really unhappy and struggling with the effects of schizoaffective disorder without being medicated. And on this side of medication, I feel so much better, and it makes me be able to seize life by the horns and really jump into doing things that I want to do and know that I can succeed with them. Next question, does having a disability affect your ability to plan for the future? So for me, having a disability has definitely affected my ability to plan for kids in the future. Schizophrenia is genetically passable, so I am nervous to have kids of my own biologically. So we've thought about adopting, but the screening process for adoption might rule us out. 1, because we're a poly family, and 2, because I have my disability. So it's just something to think about in the future, that having this disability may stop me from pursuing the family that I'm looking for. Last question, if you could give your younger self one piece of advice about living with a disability, what would it be? I think the advice I would give to my younger self is to be patient and to lean into the process, because getting diagnosed and really figuring out what your disability looks like for you takes some time. And I think when I first started out, I wasn't ready to take that time and figure out what it looks like for me. I wanted it to be a one-size-fits-all, but that's not how mental health things tend to work. And so I've had to take time and patience to figure out what actually works for me and what doesn't. And that's been a beautiful and frustrating and long process, but it's something that's definitely worth it. and I would tell my younger self to lean into that process. So yeah, that's the disability tag. Definitely like and subscribe to see more like this, and I'll see you guys next time. Deuce.